transmissão e agora para emitir em direto. Bem, pelo menos por aqui para o meu telemóvel ainda está coisado. Ainda tipo, nem live começou, estás a ver? Isto demora para chegar.
Tá.
Quer dizer, também toma pronto, tenho algumas quedas de rede nos dados, então coisa, às vezes.
Eu ligo meu amigo Lugo Game. Leve Game.
Ok, deixa eu ver como é que está. Está a dar, bora. Podemos estar, olha bem.
It has been millennia since the fall of America, and its history has long.
Espera aí, deixa-me ver aqui, para ti, ver se tem legendas em PT para ti. Não precisas? Espera, sabes inglês?
Sei.
Eu jurava que não sabias.
Filho da puta.
Não é sério, não estou nem a brincar.
Vai, eu
Long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the court of Ponte, there was an empire.
Olha portão, será que vamos poder ir para esse lugar?
Grammarians believed their king
Para isto, espera aí.
would bring Egypt.
Diz-me aí, isto não parece aqueles gajos do despenhadeiro? Estás a ver aquela fenda no mapa? Aquela mina que tem um círculo roxo e dá para abrir e entrar? Da mina?
Sim.
Não parecem os guardas de lá?
Acho que sim.
Eu acho que já sei de onde é que isto vai dar. Vai ser aquela missão do James Leaf onde conta a história do viajante. Do que aconteceu com os viajantes.
Não, isso parece é de mim.
The god king.
Quem?
Aquele soco é do Link.
Quem?
Ele é dourado, não foi? Aquele sogaço, sabe? Aquele sogaço antigo, que é antigo. Tem que vai pro estado, sabe?
Sei lá.
Este aqui, ó, olha o
Deixa eu ver. Elden Ring. Primeiro esse jogo não é antigo, mas já, umas vibes de personagens de Elden Ring. Realmente. Dá umas vibes.
The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction. And this is 14. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing
É sempre a
over
7 dias.
and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment.
Inclusive ainda queres arrasar pela raiding.
If they harmonized with his
É que tem uma personagem que, pelo que sei, por já terem soltado o drip de market dela, ela vai vir nesta. Ela quase certeza que vai vir nesta versão. É impossível não vir nesta versão. E pelo estilo dela tenho quase certeza que vais preferir ela a Raiden. Ainda mais tem muita chance de ela ser mais forte que a Raiden.
Mas eu já ganhei por isso.
Mano, esta gaja aqui do bonequinho. Ela vai ser anunciada e é de fogo, uma DPS. Acho que, e pelo que eu ouvi dizer, a arma dela, a assinatura é literal uma fucking foice.
Mas peraí, essa não é um dia assim, não é um gajo?
Não, uma gaja.
Não tinha um que era.
O quê?
Não tinha um que era de
Não. É ela. Só que ela é Arlequino, mas os que trabalham para ela lá na casa onde ela manda chamam-la de pai.
Não, é que tinha uma. Personagem, tá vendo? É parecido com esse.
Não tem nada a ver. Não tem nenhum personagem igual parecido a ela. Mas ela chama-se pai.
Version 4.6 special program. Let's take a look at the trailer.
É até estranho a voz da dubladora da gaja a falar feliz.
On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house.
Churras do nada.
Food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual.
Será que vai dizer na história?
It's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains
Saino do nada.
to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential.
Realmente, o que é que o Saino está aqui a fazer? Mano, não era só Fontaine, o que está em Sumero? Vai ter cenas novas para Sumero? What the fuck? Vai ter cenas novas no deserto, estás a gozar?
Olha esse.
Eu ainda há pouco descobri que eu tinha uma caverna caverna secreta no meu mundo que eu ainda não tinha desbloqueado. E como a minha garrafa de gin nem estava no nível ao máximo, faltava pelo menos uma, não sei se tem mais.
Deve ter.
E descobri, e um teleporte, estes dias descobri que tinha um teleporte secreto.
Tá. E há uma dúvida, tipo, aquelas estátuas do céu, são morar tudo. Cada uma é individual.
Cada uma é individual, cada região é individual.
Não, mas tipo, ou seja, uma estátua tipo fontaine. Se eu morar com uma, depois não, vou noutra, mas a mesma
É tudo igual, é tudo igual.
é igual.
Sim, e faz sentido ser diferente.
É que se fosse a Ave Maria.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of
Ah,
project.
eu já consegui mudar a parte. Aí é que
Participating in the plan.
porra da
There's a
boss.
lot of members.
Olé! Um bossinho aqui.
Your project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
Um bocadinho desta água. Olha aí a Arlequina,
If you
bomba.
accept my proposal, Monsieur Nicolas,
But
on this absolutely
Arlequina, olha aí.
I will no longer
Oh.
carry out any special missions within the Fontaine.
Olé, mano, é mesmo uma foice.
Within
Olha para, olha, Ribi. Estás a ver?
que é. Não, desculpa. Peraí, isto está no coisa. Estás a ver? Ah! Vamos ver. Parece uma foice. Eu acho.
Oh,
Sim, é uma foice.
claro que aquilo. Ela é uma personagem de lança. Só que a lança dela me parece uma foice. Então, se quiser a foice mesmo, tens que conseguir a personagem. Acho eu. Então, se fores a ver, se calhar podes literal ter, sei lá, a Raiden que a foice.
Yeah, mas espera, mais uma das partes.
Hã?
Só voltar um pouco atrás. Eu acho que aqui não é uma foice. Eu sou especialista em foice.
Lá vem o mongol a falar. Isso é claramente uma foice.
Não é. Oh, não é.
Não, agora está uma lança, mas estava uma foice há um bocado.
transfixed, everlasting as the moon.
Agacha-se com asas do nada.
Colonna.
Como não.
An order.
Pá, não vai passar o nível elétrico. Se passar vai ser muito estúpido porque vai quebrar a lore. Sabes o que é o nível elétrico? O nível elétrico é literal o dragão Hydro. Ele é o criador da Hydro. Não é o Arconte Hydro. É o criador Hydro. Ou seja, sabes que o poder dos Arcontes é roubado dos dragões e posto no cristal. Imagina, ele é o criador do Hydro. Não tem bicho mais forte que ele. Não tem nada da Hydro mais forte que ele. Nem a Pocar aqui não vai passar. Se passar é estúpido, mas vai ser OP. Ainda assim vai ser OP.
Não sei por onde é forte, mas o Neburai
Não.
tá.
Nem a lore nem nada. Porque ela nem Arconte é.
Então, como
Quer dizer, ela conta como uma Arconte. Ela não tem poder de Arconte, mano. Ela é a segunda Arconte de Fontaine. É. Na realidade é Focalor. Era um bicho de água que virou um humano. E quando a deusa morreu, ela virou deusa, mano. Virou a Focalor, só que ela cortou-se ao meio. Do lado ficou a Focalor, a parte divina, e a parte humana, que sobrou. Virou a Furina. A personagem que nós jogamos é só a parte humana. Sem poderes. Ela só tem poderes porque recebeu uma visão do Neubas. Só que a visão dela é bufada, obviamente. Porque... não, é exatamente isso. Desculpa aí a spoiler, mas... Tu não importas tanto da história, né?
Once given cannot be
Olha outro personagem novo.
rescinded.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
Escolhido.
You'd like me to return my power? I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
Ah, ele.
I want you to become the next king of
Mano, olha que já voar.
Venice. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an up.
Olé? Olé?
Doing so will only
Mano,
bring
olha
us
para
further
isto.
away from being a real family.
Olha como é que ela tá. Capul. Mano, isto vai virar um boss semanal, estou mesmo a ver.
Few among us are willing to sit from a glass through
Capunha!
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to
Eu acho que ele exagerou um pouco.
Aquilo sim.
Acho que numa explosão tão grande não era preciso.
children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Caputa. Isto é o trailer da versão. Caputa, Zé. Estou a ver como é tiro porrada de mão para todo lado.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler.
É viajante a
Welcome to the Genshin
apresentar.
Impact version 4.6
Bem.
social program.
Já sei quem é que vai estar no próximo bar.
Viação?
Mano, és burro. Viajante no banner. Mano, Lini com certeza vão estar lá só para ver.
Estás a viajar contigo.
Ou não, né?
So, I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just
É um orfanato
to
feito aí.
be convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui Harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled.
Mas quem é do orfanato chama de pai. Mesmo ele sendo uma gaja.
Mel's the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Heart.
And although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the Harbinger of Laughter and Cheer, the one and only voice
Mano, porquê que eles estão a chamar o Ito de um mensageiro da alegria?
of Arataki Ito.
O gajo a fazer beatbox.
Middleman! Hey everybody, what's going on? My bros, my guys, my dudes.
Are you excited to be here?
Vibes.
Alright, well, without any further delay, let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version.
É melhor que ele chama-se
Give us a rundown
a Casa do Coração em inglês. House of Heart, nos trazem para a Casa da Lareira. Parabéns.
House of the Hearth is.
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes
Pois ele
children
também pode
who
ser
live
chamado
on
de
their
Ciro.
home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Yes, everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many...
Pois ele é a quarta mensageira, significa que ela é a quarta mais forte.
So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Sabes qual é o pior?
Yes, let's do it!
O pior é o Capitano. O Capitano é o primeiro mensageiro, mano. Está descrito que ele é mais forte que um Arconte. Ou tão forte quanto um Arconte. Ou seja, foda. Não que, tipo, sei lá, se agora não tivesse dado a puta de uma bicuda no pente, mas o gajo só não gosta de lutar mesmo.
Oh caralho.
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and
literalmente
talked about
meteu a
having
farinha
nightmares?
para correr para chorar.
I totally get where she's
Mentira.
coming from. But that's
Também é porque ela não é Marconte, mas
what is the Knave like as a
sabia
parent?
que
I think Damon
Arlecchino tem poder sim.
Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. Alright, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good. In an organization like the Patui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay. Now that's very sharp of you,
Oh, no.
but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay. I do have a question, though. Why did the children call her father?
Ah, well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay.
Ah, missão lendária dele
Too
boa.
much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So, hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
Basicamente bloqueia de aparecer pop-ups outras missões, tipo, estás a ver aquelas missões que aparecem mesmo quando vai esse X lugar, ajuda X pessoa aleatória, estás a ver? Que é literalmente os outros gajos e falar, estás a ver? Que não dá nada. Imagina, estás a fazer uma história e passas ao lado de um desses gajos, estás a ver? Só não aparece isso, estás a ver? Não dás pop-up, não dá cena nenhuma, ignora isso, também faz as missões normais para continuar a jogar a história à vontade. É meio random e aleatório. Eu não entendo, às vezes metem umas qualidades de vida bem putas, que não faz sentido algum.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines, because Erin's awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style. Intrigue!
Yeah.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Transfixed!
Ela troca entre foice e lança. Mano, ela voa com uma asa, what?
This is where you fall.
Oh hell não, ela parece muito como se fosse um diabo.
I like how she glides.
Yes! Yes. Yeah, she's very elegant. Like, that was a perfect descriptor. Like, elegant but deadly. Like a
frightening.
ballerina of death. Yes!
Everything she does is so effortless. I know, right?
Yes! Alright, well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanics. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine. Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, are you going to be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives.
Mano, enquanto ela bate, ela simplesmente bloqueia toda a cura dela. What the fuck? Isso que faz sentido.
They can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
very good, student. When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal
Quando chega no máximo, ativa.
cooldown on her elemental skill.
Ela, enquanto supostamente ela usa a habilidade, ativa uma cena que não tens de curar. Quando estiver nisso no máximo, os teus ataques dão fogo. Mas sempre que ataques aumenta o teu ataque, mas tira esse debuff, esse bloqueio da vida.
It's a lot. So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Would simply yes.
Whoa, wait a second. No, wait, I get
Isso quer dizer que ela vai ser bomba com a lança de Fontaine, do Ferreiro. Deve ser tipo a segunda melhor opção para ela. A melhor é a arma dela, obviamente.
it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a bond of life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a bond of life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry.
I was very concerned.
I know you will.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So, how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Oh, so
Mano, a passiva dela estar em campo é tipo. Todos, pelo menos ela, não sei se todos, ganham bónus de fogo, dano de fogo. Mas ela só se pode curar a si própria, ninguém o pode curar. É tipo uma bomba, mano. Tu metes isso, mano, isso vai virar o P, metes isso com um casualzinho, um Bennett e mais algum de suporte. Ui, o dano que isso não dá. O dano que essa bomba não vai dar, não é? Nem sei que é como é que não sei slot, mas ficou uma bomba, mano.
that seems like she's a
Vai ser muito mais. Eu acho que isto vai ser bem mais forte que a Raiden.
like she needs therapy, probably.
Mano, agora dizer que ela precisa de terapia, what the heck.
Kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charge defense, right?
Ooh, that was
O carregado dela, ela pode voar.
Yeah, and for putting some serious pressure on them.
Oh! É, a lança dela é uma
time
foice.
to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6. You guys ready?
Let's do it! So exciting!
Ok, vamos ver
The
que
first phase of version 4.6, Arlecchino
Arlecchino e o
and
Lini, ok.
will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon
Oh, peixe. A dança.
Não, isto é uma coisa.
Mas depois vira foice.
will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase.
Fuck! E eu penso juntava magia, mas ia dar algumas na Arlecchino. O que viesse, estás a ver sem problema, não é?
Sim.
E depois o resto ia guardar para a Rimeco. Está-se bem. Mano, vai ter o Baiju, mano, na segunda fase.
So be
Era
sure to
bom
keep an eye out.
ter.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Se calhar eu vou só gastar Gema à toa nos dois banners e pronto.
Do you have any other news?
Quando acabar gasto no outro.
Actually, I do. Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Pensa, se eu não ganhar Arlecchino, não é? Não vai fazer eu não ganhar o Baiju, ainda posso pegar o Baiju.
That's
Kapoom!
right. We were just talking about how the knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right. Are you ready to see a new knave?
Yes, I am ready.
So ready!
Capum. Oh mano, do nada ela faz a fruta dela crescer rapidamente. Ok, ela oficialmente. Acho que ela oficialmente vai ser um boss mais badass do jogo.
Not even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
So the knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh. She's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
Ooh, it feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
Hey!
It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems
Mano,
like she'll
what
dodge
the...
attacks like the Phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah.
Que a gaja tinha...
Implying that we're all in the
A gaja dá 10 nos nossos ataques, what the hell? Nem com certeza dura, mas não vai deixar, né?
Running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be infinite.
Mano, a gaja é doida da cabeça, ela mete-nos um contrato, uma dívida de sangue, estás a ver? Bloqueia-nos parte da rir. Se nós librarmos daquilo, ganhamos um buff, se não librarmos, ele penaliza-nos. Mano, a Rila é meta neste boss.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like spiders?
Yes, that's it. Oh my
Punha, a gaja também solta uns kamehamehas.
her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh. Kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The knave's boss form is tied to her story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly challenge.
Podemos fazer o boss sem fazer a história.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge
Mas tem que ter
directly
requisitos.
by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce Domains, and pressing Quick Challenge.
Oh, that's cool. It's a nice little shortcut to the battle.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version
2 sets.
4.6.
É engraçado que eles liberam um personagem e 2 sets.
Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information. Cool.
Oh, you're finished. Okay. Wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share. Ooh. Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
This picture's weird.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the 2 of them share a close connection.
Sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will make his debut during the case. And Sino's friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kabe will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Arius Act 2.
Não, tem esse personagem que agora que olhei aqui no telemóvel para cá live, ele tem um bocadinho de atraso. É meio coisa, personagem. Será que vai ser bom?
I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait,
Really?
Yes.
Wait. We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
Please. He can't keep getting away with this.
Redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
Pronto, puxar à frente a cena do código.
Hey, welcome
Welcome back, everyone. So, we've already told you the story of Arlecchino and the House of the Hearth. So, why don't we continue the story of Lemuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a good job. Encore, encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor.
Though,
is there really much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, I guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So, how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Por que tem gato a nadar connosco? What the fuck?
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished.
Vamos conhecer gato falante.
Oh
Top
my
fuck.
gosh, that's amazing.
Anything for a talking cat?
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I don't
You're
get it.
so not getting it. That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight falls. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas. So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause time within the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally. Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in a recess of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with introducing it.
That was great. That was great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor. Hopefully this helps travelers with exploring the new area.
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. Alright, that's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
And now, outside of the region, ...
It seems like a new style of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Rock.
Yeah! Alright, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section. Take a look at today's second redemption code.
E eu já?
Alright!
Ok, isto passou para mim um código muito rápido.
Okay, I hear that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself! Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, compadre. So, I got a question. Does everyone still remember the boy guy?
Of course! He participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
Vou dar guru de graça.
Both Hu Tao and Xinyan performed there.
E uma tromba.
And this time, it's an epic tour for...
Uma trombeta, what the hell? Não sei o que vão fazer com a trombeta.
By none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Oh yeah. No, the way he says...
Um evento de música, não dá. Que lógica é que faz, óbvio. Melhor que nem a Xinyan, nem a Onjin estão aqui, né? As personagens têm a ver com música.
And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures on the planet.
Aww, so cute.
Adorable.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash
Eu
their
vi-te com o
own
microfone
rock and roll
personalizado.
spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
What? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive news for you. Dvorak will be giving away a brand new music
Agora vamos ter uma trombeta.
called
Temos a harpa, a guitarra, o tambor. Agora uma trombeta.
Wind horn. So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life tour with some awesomeness? Alright, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1. Extreme Carnival Ensemble. You can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is playing together.
Wow, those
Padrão e
pieces
muito
really
música.
Yeah, they really are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, you can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived?
Yes!
Conjuntos,
I
conjuntos.
love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're correct. That's very intuitive of you. Yeah, you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules. Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair
Agora já não temos que só esperar. Temos que reparar 4 cenas que nos deixam estar perto escondido.
these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the menu.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is going to be super interesting to play.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-registine.
Não, agora um cozinha maluco quer fazer amizade com uma flor de fogo do boss. Uma dica. Faz o que o Dr. Rachel disse para o Sunday. Vai para o psiquiatra, Zé.
Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-registine, he also wants to befriend a primo Geovision, and a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, and the Millennial Pearl Seahorse. You guys heard me the first time. I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlan, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlan have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlan?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the details, go check out the event when the Virgin is live, alright? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the game.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Alright, you got it.
You got
In
it.
this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you get.
That's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow, noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Application.
Ooh, it seems like the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how good you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you
That is
so much,
incredible.
Kevin.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically, the transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow. Spot on, Saramella Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup. Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters who need the extra boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job introducing all that.
Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say, I agree.
too.
I agree. So how about now, let's check out the last redemption.
Improvements for different... Back, everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama.
personagens
and
eventos,
the Thunderbird and Rue.
Vai ter dos personagens que nós temos, se calhar de eventos e missões. Os avatarzinhos. E mesmo, sei lá, tens de zoom, podes ter, sei lá, daquele gato que fala, ou assim.
This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
It's time
Agora não só aponta, diz no mapa.
to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Se ajudasse mesmo, né?
Exploration!
Eradication!
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
Let's go music!
Yeah, that's right. Genshin Impact's third Fontaine OS.
Bem, a cena da música ninguém quer saber.
Okay, I'll make it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredible. I think she's really cool and I can't wait for
Pronto, então é
It's
isso.
so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything, but I'm so